Hi everyone, I'm going to show you my projects for the next 2 weeks. I just bought this humidifier and I read the instructions, and in the middle of the night I noticed all of my paperwork was flooded. This thing had leaked. So I'm going to go up in the attic and just find my old-fashioned vaporizer, the kind that I remember back in the 50s. So this is being returned. I also am going to put down rug grippers so this rug does not move. As you see, it is moved, and if I put down rug grippers, that won't happen. So that's on my list. So let's continue. Okay, this winter I'm going to be sanding and painting back here where my son had installed a P-trap. As you all know, this house was inspected, and I think they closed up all the walls before, this was a flipped house, before the inspector could even tell if there were P-traps. So I will be doing that this winter. Just brought in all my plants off my front porch. I was so afraid that it would freeze, and my daughter-in-law, who I still love immensely, suggested, because my house is so dark, to get these lights, and I guess I could turn it off during the day. I really like them because without light, plants can't grow. And my fiddle leaf, I actually repotted it. I thought it had a fungus because it was dying. It's doing really good. I repotted it and sprayed fungicide on it. Okay, one of the lollipop kids, Biddy, is coming over, and we are laying down these spiky things in the mulch that I just laid down, I think 20 bags, and we secure it with these to keep the cats from pooping in the newly mulched beds, because evidently I'm the only one on the block maybe with mulch. I don't know, but this does help, okay? All right, a friend of mine brought all these beautiful plants. I will be putting them in the ground very shortly. Got to dig a lot of holes. He was a sweetheart to bring this to me, so I appreciate it. And there you go. As you see, I planted this maybe just a month and a half ago. It was the only 2 plants at Farm and Home Supply. So I do have 2 green tomatoes, so I'm going to fry some. We have to put this around because of the deer. Love my yard. And here is the cherry tomatoes. To habanero. Ow! Ow! I just stepped on these. Oh my God. Then these work. These spiky things, as you see, I just showed them to you. They're down there. I don't know if the weeds have taken over. But yeah, oh my God, that hurt. Oh, that's so funny. This is a green pepper plant. I only got 1 green pepper, but like I said, I just planted them like a month and a half ago. Here's where the deer come in. 4 of them. Big family. I actually, to keep them out of my yard, I bought this some corn. I guess I should get a salt block. Do you use salt blocks in the winter? I don't know. Oh, okay. My son painted this 3 years ago. And there's some kind of fungus going on in my backyard. I don't know if you can see, but it's turning everything. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to research this. Yeah, I might have to buy some fungicide, because it's definitely got, look at that, it just crumbles it's like it's been burned. But I'm gonna paint this again with some good enamel paint. I had put this netting around my pink dogwood, and it was a disaster. It doesn't work. Don't waste your money. It's this to keep the deers from eating my dogwood. And ain't nothing gonna stop them deers. Okay, here is the poor pink dogwood. that you can see where the deers have been eating it. To tell if a plant is alive, you scrape it. If it's green, it is still viable. This is still alive. See, that's green. This is what I did have the netting on, and it was just a joke. So I am digging a huge circle. I am taking some twine and putting it around here and holding it out, and then marking it with marking paint, and then mulching it. And I am taking these bricks and sinking them in flush to the ground, like that. Sink it in the ground so the lawnmower doesn't clip it. Now, I've done that before at my other house. I've planted a couple dogwoods in my life. The first one I planted, I just got out of the woods. That dogwood now is as big as, I guess, a bus. I mean, it is huge. Luckily, it was a flowering dogwood, because dogwoods do have different, sexes. But this is a great effect with all these leftover bricks. I found this in my crawl space. Just gonna sink them in. And here's another project I'm doing. This was one of my neighbor's chairs. I am sanding this down. I just ordered some more sanding blocks because I think my son may have taken one of them. And I am painting this with a nice enamel paint. So, yeah. And my daughter, my sweet daughter, bought me these, and they are lovely at night. They really are. And these keep falling over. I don't know why. But this is a mess, because the reason why I'm so behind is because it rained for a month here, for a whole month. So this is the before picture. I think I should do a picture of this now, okay? Here's my gutters. You all have heard stories about it. I did get up there, my son and I, and we took pictures of what went wrong. They installed the gutters without telling me that I needed flashing. Then they come in after the fact, put the flashing in wrong. They put it behind instead of in front, and it's causing some rot. So I bought some kilts, but before I can even start painting my house, this has got to be corrected. I will insert a picture of what they did wrong, and I can't follow through with the people because the owner died. Yeah, that's what they said. I think this is the bit to get those anchors off of the gutters. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, you see this? I bought one of those trimmers that you pull the string. It works really good. My son had a ball playing with it because the leaves are falling on the car. I washed and waxed the car yesterday. I taught Biddy how to do it, and I taught her how to wax. I said, you don't stop shining until you see your face in the metal. She thought that was funny. I accidentally squirted her with the water hose, and then I looked at her and I said, it really wasn't an accident. And she started laughing, and then 3 minutes later, she got me. I had to go in the house and totally change my clothes. Okay, this is a sticker that my daughter gave me from Key West, but this window is 126 years old. I got new glazing compound. I'm going to reglaze it so it doesn't look so messy. And I also bought this new film stuff that you put over here, and you just score it with an X-Acto knife so you don't have to use the blue tape, I think my son got a hold of my blue tape. Whatever, I bought 6 more. I'm gonna have to hide the key to my cabinet. I think so. All right, so I have one of these wreaths on my front house, and I knew that there was some bees in it, and I thought I had eradicated them. I went outside 4 or 5 nights ago and picked it up to remove it, and I got stung so bad. It burned, oh my Lord. But daggone it, this time I killed the bees. These are wasps, but they're not bees. I wouldn't kill a bee, it's just a wasp. I found this in the dump in Woodbridge, and it was pretty nice. My grandniece wanted it and I said, no, I'm not gonna part with it. She didn't have the room in her house anyway, but I am going to paint that this winter. I thought it was really cute. The things people throw away in the dump is just amazing. Okay, I just took a brass bristle brush and cleaned up a lot of the rust, put rust remover on it. And now I'm getting ready to do Bondo. This is metal. And you have to work fast with Bondo. You put down equal amounts of the hardener and the filler, and you work fast. So I will be repairing some of these. All right.